Welcome back to Flowing with the Finnies pregnancy vlog. So, dun dun dun. Today's the day. Today is my glucose testing, and I am so not looking forward to it. This is literally the worst part of being pregnant. This is my technically my fourth time doing it, and I'll explain. So, when I was pregnant with my first child, I took my glucose test, no problems, no issues, everything came back normal. My second daughter, that was when I failed the 1 hour test, so I had to go back and do the 3 hour test, and then I passed the 3 hour test, so then I was good. So I feel like because I passed the first time, then I failed, I'm really worried that I might fail again, and I really don't want to have gestational diabetes. One thing that I already deal with throughout my pregnancies is high blood pressure. My first child, I had preeclampsia. It was very bad, almost stroke level. She had to be delivered early. I think my blood pressure was like 255/150, so it was stroke level. Like I could have died. It was really bad. And I had to end up delivering at 32 weeks. Cadence ended up staying in the NICU for 18 days. They almost wanted to transfer her to a different hospital. They wanted to transfer both of us. It was probably about maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours away from our house, and they wanted to transfer us, but thankfully she did really good. She was really strong. She was a fighter. She only had to stay there for 18 days, and then she came home. So I definitely feel like after dealing with all of that with my first, I do not want to have gestational diabetes with my last. So if you are a first-time mom or you have not taken your gestational diabetes test yet, I'm going to let you in on a secret. It's awful. It's not really a secret. Everybody knows it. It is the worst part of all of the appointments, everything, is that gestational diabetes test. You have to go drink this horrible drink. It is absolutely disgusting. I think most of the times when I had it, they had it warm and it made it even worse. It's like a thick, syrupy seltzer water. I don't even know how to describe it, but it's thick. It's like, normally they'll you pick a color, red or orange. No matter what color you get, it's going to be disgusting. So in preparation, I've been trying to make sure I'm like drinking a lot of water, lowering, like not having a lot of sugar in my system, having a lot of protein, and they say that's supposed to help, but in my mind I just feel like I'm just gonna have to deal with whatever the consequences are. Look how hot, you see this condensation? I'm getting hot just thinking about taking this test today, and I really don't want to do it. And that's what I asked my doctor last time, are you sure that I have to do this? Like I'm 29 weeks, do I really need to do this? And she said absolutely. So I don't have a choice. So I'll give an update on that in my next video, because I should have my results by then and know if I passed or if I have to do the 3 hour test or whatever, because I am officially 29 weeks. I don't know if I said that. 29 weeks, which is crazy. The time is really flying by. This has been by far my fastest pregnancy. I mean, I feel like I was just 12 weeks like yesterday, and now here I am almost 30 weeks pregnant. Like we're almost done. We just have like a couple months left. It's crazy. So another thing that we're really struggling with, and I mentioned it before, was picking a name, and I'm so indecisive. Clarence, my husband, is not as bad as I am, but he just wants names that I feel like I think long picture. Like I'm thinking about the grand scheme of things, how this name is going to affect you in life, and I don't think that he's doing that. When I'm picking a name, I'm thinking about job interviews in the future. I'm thinking about how is he going to introduce himself to girls in the future. I'm thinking about how is it going to sound when people are calling him this in the future. What type of nicknames can somebody make out of this name? Because my name, I have been not made fun of, but picked at about my name my whole life. My name is Candace, a very simple name, but a very unique spelling. Kandyce. So my whole life, I have been called Candy or a stripper. So long story short, we talked about names the other day. We went through thousands of names, and we still have, I think, 0 names that we both agree on. I have one name that I really like, and he hates it. And he has a couple of names that he likes, and I hate them. So this is that's been a really hard part of it. I don't understand how people pick baby names, especially before the baby is born. I will never understand it. So I'm sure eventually we'll come up with a name, but now is not the time, and that's been really stressful too. All right, so it's a couple days later. I took my glucose test and I failed by like 3 points. It was supposed to be 135. I was at 138. Lower than 135. I was at 138. So now I'm back to take the 3-hour glucose. Pray for me. It's 7:56 a.m. My appointment is from 8 to 11. Let's get it. Hey guys, it's 11:18 and I'm finished. And it was way more eventful than I thought it would be. So basically, I took the stuff. They take your blood first, you drink it, and then you have to wait an hour, and every hour they take your blood. So right before the first hour was done, I felt like I was getting really hot, and like there's this feeling you get in your mouth when you know that you're going to be sick. And so I ran to the bathroom and I got sick all over the bathroom. So I talked to the doctor there, we talked to the lab tech, and they decided that they would still keep me the 3 hours. They would still draw my blood every hour. They would just make note on my chart that I had gotten sick before the time was up, and that hopefully we would still be able to get some somewhat good results. So after that, normally when you're doing the glucose, you kind of wait in the waiting room, but because I had gotten so sick, they let me stay in an exam room so that I could lay down. And so I spent the whole time just laying down listening to podcasts, which I was thankful for because the waiting room was so hot. I felt like that was part of the reason why I was hot. And it's very cold today. I think it's not even going to hit 50 degrees. So it's not like it's a warm day out, but it was so warm in the waiting room. I feel like they had no air, no heat. It was just like stuffy. And I was dying out there. So at least the exam room was a little bit more of a comfortable temperature, and I was able to lay down. They gave me like the little blue bags they give you in case you get sick again. Thankfully, I did not get sick again, and I felt a million times better after I got sick, but I feel like that's how it always goes. Also, with the 3-hour glucose, you're not allowed to eat from like midnight on. So since midnight, I haven't had anything to eat. I haven't been able to drink. So I'm very hungry, especially after getting sick. So I'm going to get some lunch. I'm really hoping, I think I should have my results tomorrow. I'm hoping they're still able to get an accurate result because I feel like if I don't pass this time, they might end up making me test my sugars every day, which is not something that I want to be dealing with. I'm already at the point where in the next 2 weeks, after 2 weeks, I'm gonna have to start going to the doctor every single week. So the less poking and prodding, the better for me. So once I get my results back, I will make sure I keep everybody posted, and I'm really hoping, please everybody pray for me to get a positive result. So thanks for sticking it out with me on this very weird and long pregnancy vlog. Like and subscribe. See you the next time. Bye.